What makes a great surf wave? In my opinion, it's adjustability. And that's one of the things that this Z3 that we're on right now excels at. One of my favorite things about the surf wave on this new Z3 is how adjustable it is. Let's dive into why you would want different surf waves and how you adjust it on this Z3. There are tons of reasons why you would want the wave either steep or mellow, short or long. A lot of it has to do with a rider's weight, skill level, general preferences, and the board style they're riding. All of those can really play a factor. So having a wave that's highly adjustable really comes in handy. So when you set up the wave on the Z3, it's super simple on the screen. You have a graph of your wave and you can choose your steepness that you want, your center plate settings, and your speed. It comes pre-programmed from the factory in the surf setting to fill all ballast, set your speed control, and set your wave at a certain height. And from there, you can adjust it just based on the graph that's on the screen. If you really want to dive into the settings, you can always fine tune from there. And these aren't hard and fast rules, but they give you a great jumping off point. So for starters, let's dive into the mellow setting on the wave. So by hitting this mellow setting on the screen, it's going to flatten and lengthen the wave out a lot. This comes in handy for kids, especially when people are just learning. You really don't want to overpower them with the wave. So having a long, flat wave with just enough push to kind of keep them going makes it really friendly and easy to learn how to let the wave push you along. Just because it's friendly for kids and beginners doesn't mean that's the only people that should ride a mellow wave. As you can see here, I'm able to get way far back in the wave and just play and have a ton of room to work with. And sometimes that's a ton of fun. As a modification beyond just the graph, on the mellow setting, you can drop your taps down lower to really add some extra length in the wave. What's really cool about this is you can get way far back in there up until the whitewater's just starting to crest and still get pushed along, no worries. I'm having a ton of fun on this setup, but I'll also use this a lot if I'm teaching young kids to ride. Creating a wake that's friendly makes it much easier for them to learn the process and how the wave works surfing, rather than getting overpowered and pushed out of it. For this setting, even though the Z3 is capable of throwing a huge wall, I'm just looking for something that's long, forgiving, and easy to ride. Moving up from that fully mellow setting, we have this whole middle section of our wave graph. This middle section is really cool because it does blend length and power in the wave. This is where most people are gonna live. It's just a happy medium. This gives you plenty of room to still carve around, play, and have enough power to recover if you lose some speed. This setting that we're running here on the C3 is taps on 3 and the wave in the middle, and it's really creating a great blend of power and length in the wave. I have a ton of fun at this setting. It creates a great balance, whether you're riding a surf style or a skim style board, whether you're a bigger guy or a smaller person just getting started surfing. It's a great place to start, and if you want to fine tune the wave on either side of that, you always can. Finally, let's bump it all the way steep. This is actually really fun to ride, and it kind of caught me off guard because I typically wouldn't search for this, but there are a few different situations that this setting does come in handy. If somebody's a bigger rider or having trouble keeping up with the wave, bumping up the steepness is going to generate a little more power in the back of the wave, so it makes it easier for them to keep momentum moving without falling back in the wave. In addition to that, as you can see, it gets really wally and it's just super fun to play with the lip here. I don't think this is where most people are going to want their surf wave, but seeing that the Z3 has both spectrums covered between all the way mellow and a crazy steep wall like this, as well as everything in between, is really cool. So this session was a ton of fun and I really enjoyed getting to play with each setting from all the way mellow to all the way steep. And that really shows you why adjustability matters. There's really no right or wrong when it comes to a wave. Having the ability to adapt it to every rider is key, and this Z3 really nailed it on the head. If you have any more detailed questions about setting up the Z3 for surfing, or have your own setting that you've found that you like, feel free to drop those comments below. Hope you found this helpful. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.